Hey everyone, happy Monday. What's everyone's weekend been like? I know Country Kickback went live from quite a few shows. We went to Route 33 on, what night was that? Was that Friday night that they went to Route 33? That was amazing, and their album launch. Who's got that album? Because it's brilliant. If you haven't, then you better check out our competition, because we do have one at the moment that we're giving away. So enter the competition. You might be lucky enough to win their album. And then again on Saturday, I think we went live from Brooke Chevelle out at Beerwah. That looked amazing. I wish I was there. Hi Cam. Hi Robert. And then again on Sunday, we went live from Jake Sinclair in Victoria. So lots of shows everywhere, and you all look like you had a great time. So tell us what you did. We'll just give everyone a minute to log in, because I can see everyone's starting to come on. Today we've got Leah from the Frost Duo joining us. She's from Pennsylvania. So I think at the moment the connection is working wonderful, but we're certainly testing it today, because that's a long way. Furthest we've been. First international act we've had on the show. So it's going to be great. Hi, Scott. How are you? How's Tanya? I know she said she's not well. I hope she's feeling better and you're looking after her. I'm sure you are. All right. Well, we might welcome Leah into the room. Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Thank you for coming and joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
Everybody's logging in. There's lots of people logging in saying hi. So I usually let them have a minute, and they're all rolling in. So you've had to get up really early to join us today. What time did you have to wake?
So I had my alarm set for 5 a.m., but I was so excited to come here that I actually woke up on my own. So I want to say about 4:15 I woke up.
Ooh.
So
and at the moment it's 6 o'clock. Is that right? 6 a.m. now? Yeah.
It's 6:06 a.m. right now.
Oh, so. Yuck. Oh, we're all getting ready to go to bed.
Oh my goodness. It's only 8 o'clock at night over there, though.
Right? We've all done our Monday's work, and we're all ready for the end.
Oh my goodness. Y'all go to bed early.
Oh dear. So I'm not sure. Tell us, guys, if anybody has listened to the Frost Duo's music, let us know in the comments and I'll pop it up. But tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started in music.
Okay, so my name's Leah, for anyone watching. And my partner is Christian Gratz, who unfortunately he's in Brooklyn, New York today, visiting some family, so he could not be here. But together we are called the Frost Duo. So a little bit of a background with music. I personally started singing and performing at the age of 15. The first big gig that I had was actually with a jazz band. So I actually did a lot of work with jazz bands when I was younger. And Christian has also worked with a couple jazz bands, and he's played with a lot of international acts that you may know of, such as Three Dog Night, The Grassroots, Shirley King, who's B.B. King's daughter. So we both have a pretty big background in music. And then in 2015, Christian and I met. And he actually had a solo gig on his own at a little Italian restaurant in Dunmore, Pennsylvania. And he invited me to come up and sing, and I did a few songs, and the owner started booking us at least once a week for the rest of the summer of 2015. So as far as the Frost Duo, that's how we got started.
As I was saying, it just was meant to be. It just rolled for you.
Yes, it did. And that doesn't happen to a lot of people. So I'm very fortunate. We're both very fortunate, you know.
Do you still play where you started out occasionally?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
So the venue is called Russell's Restaurant in Dunmore, Pennsylvania, and we still do play there. We actually have a gig this Wednesday. If it doesn't
Oh,
rain,
yeah.
hopefully it doesn't rain. We do like an outdoor setting. They have a garden outside that everyone can sit down and have some Italian food. It's very beautiful. So yeah, we we are very fortunate that we still play there.
Wow,
So
how lovely. What a story. It's a great way to start. How did you come up with the name?
that was very interesting. So I was really big into Frozen. I don't know. I'm really a Frozen fanatic. And Christian knew this, and he said, "Oh, let's call it like Freeze or Frozen." I was like, "Well, we can't call it Frozen because that's going to be a big
Yeah,
copyright issue."
yeah.
Um, but so for a short period of time, we were actually just going by the Frost.
Okay.
But there was a band, uh, Dick Wagner. He was the guy running the band, and I don't think they were from the U.S. I cannot remember where they were from, but they were like a big psychedelic rock band in the '60s. So when we started releasing music, our music was overlapping with one another.
Yeah.
So then we actually officially changed our name to the Frost Duo. So
I
that's
like
kind of
it.
how. Well, thank you.
Yeah, I like it. It suits you.
Thank you. So,
Wow. Okay. Well, that is an interesting story. I can't turn the camera around, but I am sitting in front of a bed with Frozen all over it that my niece and nephew
oh,
used
stop.
to have.
Oh my goodness.
If I
Now,
could turn
who's
it
your
around,
favorite
I'd show
character?
you.
Who's your favorite character?
I honestly haven't really seen it, to be honest. My niece and
No.
nephew, whenever they put it on, I hadn't really watched it all. So I think they'll shoot me
Oh
now
my
that I can't
gosh.
give you an answer.
You have to watch the whole thing. Oh my
I
goodness.
do need to. I'm really bad with TV and watching TV. Scott's, what
No,
have
I
you?
hear you.
Here we go. Scott has just written a question, and can you see that on your screen? Has that come up for you? Yep.
Oh, I think so.
Wonderful
Price-setting
question,
duo. Leah Beth
Stephen.
reminds me of the. Oh, thank
Oh,
you so much. On Charlotte. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening. And I really appreciate that comment because I will tell you that Fleetwood Mac is a big influence of ours. The Rolling Stones are a big influence of ours. All those types of groups. So to be compared to Stevie Nicks, to have my voice compared to her,
that's
that's quite a compliment. So thank you.
thank you,
Thank you.
Scott. Oh, that was sorry.
Hi,
Did that
Rick.
come up? Rick's just popping in. Some of the questions, people write questions. A lot of people are saying hi, which at the end you'll be able to go through and have a bit of a look. But there's lots of people, lots of
I will
lots of
definitely
hellos
be
and good
going. Yeah,
evening.
I could see some of them popping up. And then some of them don't. So if
No,
I
they go too quick, so they don't all pop up quite enough. But because we are
yeah.
actually streaming to YouTube as well as Facebook, so some
Oh,
of them are
cool.
really quick. Yeah, so that's
Awesome.
why you see some and not others quick enough. But
Okay.
wonderful. So I guess it's a bit hard to say to you where are you traveling to, because probably a lot of us probably aren't going to get there next to see you. But I know that you've
Oh,
got some awards shows coming up. So can you tell us a bit about the awards that you've been nominated for?
yeah. So there's a couple, and we're really honored. So I'll start off by saying that most recently the song "I'm Afraid of Her," which I believe you heard,
Yes.
that actually won a Global Music Award for Best Country Song Written by a Duo. So we're really happy about that. But we also won Vocal Duo of the Year, bronze,
Yes.
in the ISSA Awards, which is International Singer Songwriter Association. And then it's like it's crazy. Like it blows my mind like talking about this, because like when we get nominated for these things, like it blows our mind. Like we're so honored that people like our music this much, and we're really grateful. We're really grateful for it. So, you know, to anyone watching who's even nominated us for these things, you know, we're really grateful. So thank you. But the next two coming up, there's one in Pennsylvania called the Steamtown Music Awards Electric City Music Conference. And there's actually people from all over the world that come and perform for that. But you have to be exclusively from northeastern Pennsylvania to be nominated.
Okay.
So we have a few nominations for that, and we're performing for the award show this year, which we're excited. And that's September 12th. And then at the end of September, Saturday, September 21st, we're going to be attending the Josie Music Awards in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It's held at Dollywood this year.
Wow.
And yeah, so we're really excited for that. We have 8 nominations for that.
Wow. 8 nominations.
Yeah,
That's
so
fantastic.
yeah, I'm blown away. I'm every day I see this, and I'm just so blown away and grateful. So we're really excited about that. And we actually have a gig the night before in Tennessee. It's going to be our first gig in Tennessee. So yeah, we're very excited about that. So that's going to be fun.
That is going to be wonderful. Now, I know you have an album out. Can you tell us a little bit about your album and how you went about writing for it and recording?
This is crazy. This is interesting. So the album is called Spring, and there's 10 different tracks on it. And for anyone who's scrolled through the album so far and listened to it, maybe like on YouTube or Spotify, you're probably going to notice that some of it's country and then some of it's not.
Yeah.
So we kind of like to write what we feel.
Yeah.
The music that we write, we let it come to us, and whatever genre that song is meant to be, that's what we make it. So we don't like to call ourselves like a country group exclusively, or a jazz group exclusively, or a pop group exclusively, because we kind of like to blend it all together. So the album is actually a blend of different genres and how we were feeling at the time. So yeah, so that's kind of a little bit about the album. So some of it's country, some of it's not.
How long did it take you compiling all these songs for the album? Was it a long process?
Yeah, it definitely was a long time. It took about, I want to say 2 years.
Okay.
I want to say 2 years. And I think it took so long though, because see, we had this mindset at first. We weren't sure if we wanted to put out an album, because there's so much controversy right now going on between whether albums are still in or vinyls are still in, or whether it's more so online downloads, online streaming.
Yes.
So we weren't really sure what to do. We kind of, the first song we ever recorded was Be Okay. And that's actually, that has more so like a pop R&B type feel to it. And we recorded that first and we released it as a single. And we were like, okay, we're just going to release singles and that's it. And then a lot of people after our shows, they would come up and ask us, oh, do you have a CD? Do you have a CD? We want to buy a CD from you. Can we buy it on Amazon? Can we buy it on Google?
Yeah.
where can we get this? And I would be like, oh, well, we have like 2 singles out that you could get on iTunes. And the reaction was so surprising to me because in my mind and in Christian's mind, we both thought that more people were going to go straight to Spotify, straight to iTunes, and that wasn't the case.
No,
so
that's good.
eventually we had so many people in our ears going, we want an album, we want an album. I said, okay, we better sit down and we better start cracking. We better start getting something going.
I love that. I think that's great because I don't know about other people, but I love having an album to read. I like to read it cover to cover. I like to. It's so much better than downloading online. It's just so much more real, I think. I don't know.
I'm torn between the two right now, and I'll tell you why. Because see, I've had so many vinyls and CDs, and when I got my newest car, I got a new car like a year ago, and there was no CD player. I was like,
what do you do?
Oh my gosh.
Take it back.
Right, yeah. Right now, well, here's how they're getting you. So now they have something. I haven't seen them in stores, but I know that they have them. Apparently, you could buy. It's almost like a portable CD player. And I have one for my computer, actually. So
oh wow.
on my computer, I have to plug in this portable CD player if I want to like play a CD through my computer.
Yeah.
But I know that they have them. You could get one for your car. But,
I used to do that. We used to have to get portable ones because the cars would have tape players in them. And then it was, so now we have to go back to getting portable CD players again. We've just all gone and done a big circle.
So I mean, I have a CD player in my house, but then when I'm in the car, I have Bluetooth now, so I'll download songs that I really, really love, and it kind of just makes a little playlist, and that's what I have for my car.
Yeah.
So I'm torn between the two.
You've got the option now.
Yeah.
CDs at home, Bluetooth in the car.
Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of it all. So
yeah,
I can see a comment.
You can. There's quite a few comments coming through, actually.
Do you plan on coming to Australia?
Yes.
Anytime soon in the future. Well, hi, Jamie. First of all, hi. And so here's the thing. We don't know how to answer that question now because we would like to come to Australia.
Yes.
But it's about finding the right place, finding the right time, and figuring out the traveling situation. You and I were talking about this a little bit ago, and we're very, very, very far. So we have to be very, very careful traveling with equipment. So it definitely have to be somewhere that could provide equipment for us.
Yeah.
If we were to come out to Australia, because that's definitely something we'd have to take a flight for. So it's definitely a thought, but to tell you when, I'm not sure yet.
I guess if there's anybody out there that can organize that or book something in, maybe they should send us a message and let us know where's a good idea and who might be worth getting in touch with for next year, maybe. After you get all your awards out of the way, and then you can come over here and bring a bag of those to show us. Rick has actually made a comment. He said he likes the hard copy as well. I'm with you, Rick. I love to read it, and I love vinyl as well. I know but you can't play that in the car, but I do. I love a vinyl. Anything vinyl, it's just the sound. So nice.
See, here's what I find interesting about vinyl, though. I don't know about over in Australia, but over here, we have used record stores where you could just go and get used records.
Yes.
You spend like $1 or $2. maybe $5 most. Now they have places like there's like certain bookstores that we have and like bigger stores like in the mall where you could go and the new records or even the old records that are just
New again.
repressed,
Yeah.
they're like $60.
Yeah.
And I'm
They're
like,
huge.
to me that's crazy, you
It
know.
is. Yeah. It's the
It's
same here.
expensive.
You're paying another $15 to $20 an album for a
Yeah.
record that you can have on CD or buy it online. But
Yeah.
that's the downside to it. But if you can get them from a secondhand store and they're not scratched, that's the trick. They've got to not be scratched.
That's
Then
why I
you're
find it so
laughing.
funny though. Like I'll see people, this cracks me up. Like I'll see people they'll go into a store that has like Pink Floyd The Wall for $2 and they'll buy the new copy and it's like maybe like $75.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, what are y'all doing? You know?
Yep,
So
exactly. No, that's the downside to vinyl. Unfortunately, it's probably not going to change. It's going to keep being expensive for us, I think.
expensive.
And Eric has written, what did Eric write? Oh, yeah, new cars don't have CD players. It's just crazy to me.
No.
I
Like
just
I
like
said,
the old
gotta
ones.
buy portable ones.
You got to buy the portable ones like we used to.
Yeah.
And so that's really cool though, because so I know that you've got the album. We're just talking about it. Can we get it? Can we order it from Australia, or are only options online? How does that? I don't know.
So the album's everywhere. Now here's the thing. If there's any viewers that are interested in purchasing a physical copy, it's definitely possible. But right now we had to reorder more. We sold out.
See that?
Yeah, which we're again, like
Huge.
we're mind blown. We're so grateful. Thank you. We really appreciate it. So, but we're trying our best to get more for everybody who wants one. I have family members that haven't even gotten a copy yet.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, it's totally crazy. But when they are available, they're actually supposed to arrive very soon.
Right.
The company told me probably between August 12th, which that's today.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. It didn't register with me. I'm still waking up, but between today and I think August 20th.
Yes.
So once we get that, they should be back up on cdbaby.com.
Wonderful.
That's the distribution company. Yes. But it's on iTunes right now. For anyone who uses iTunes. It's on Spotify.
Wonderful. So if you want to order it online and listen, you can do that now. If you want to order a hard copy, if it's okay with you, when they become available, if you could just let us know and we'll share the link so that I can pop it up for people to order it when they are ready. That would be wonderful.
If anyone ever, like, if you're curious, you know, like, you guys could send us a message on Facebook. You could join our mailing list. If you shoot an email to thefrostduo@gmail.com, we'll notify you. We'll put you on the list and we'll notify you.
Yep, absolutely. I have seen the subscription thing on your website, so it's very easy for people to do. All they've got to do is put their details in and they'll go into the mail lists and you'll hear about it then and probably anything new that's coming up, I'm sure.
Yeah, we do have something new coming. So
wonderful.
Very soon. Yeah. It's a jazz song though. It's gonna be a little different. So for any country, this is country. So if you like country, which if you're here, you like country, you guys will definitely like the album. But if you share a love for all different types of music, we do have a jazz single coming out on September 6th.
Excellent.
So that's going to be a little different for us.
Exciting. A bit exciting.
Yeah.
Nick has written a comment. What's he said? It must be a great feeling for your album in such high demand that you have to backlog orders. That would be an amazing feeling.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that kind of brings me back to the whole thing where we were talking about how we weren't sure if we want to put out a CD, because it's not just that, but it's about a lot of people struggle to get their music out there. There's millions of great musicians.
Yeah.
There's millions of great musicians. There's millions of great vocalists out there. And it makes it hard.
Yeah.
It makes it very hard to get your music out there. So, I mean, we didn't really think we were going to sell out so fast, or even sell out to begin with. So
great.
when we were performing at we perform in a lot of resorts in Pennsylvania. There's a lot of big resorts out here, which is cool and beneficial for us. So we get a lot of travelers and vacationers from all over the world.
Yeah.
So when people were finally coming up to us and just buying CDs one after another, we were shocked. We were totally shocked, because it's like, based off of our set, they loved our music so much that they said, all right, we're gonna buy it.
Buy that.
Yeah. That's really an honor to us.
That would be amazing. That would be just a lovely feeling. What do you, if you had to sit down and choose one thing, writing or performing, what would you the one thing that you couldn't be without?
Oh my goodness.
Well,
do I have to choose?
You couldn't choose?
That's very difficult. Yeah, I don't think I would be able to choose. I mean, I find such a release from writing music. I think a lot of musicians do. I think it's like a therapy almost, and a release of stress to just write what you feel.
Yes.
So I'm not really sure though, because I've been performing since I've been little. So I don't know, because I love doing both so much. I love doing both so much, But I know it's tough. It's tough to choose.
That was often I get, it gets interesting, because every time I ask that question, the answers are just so different. So it's good to hear different sides.
Yeah.
It's a hard one for you, but that's all right. Yeah. Now, we've already been half an hour. We usually try and stick to half an hour roughly for people. But before we go, is there a song on the album that you have is your favorite? Have you got a favorite that you recorded?
Oh yeah. So me personally, I can't speak for Christian, because I know it's totally different. But for me personally, my favorite country song is definitely "I'm Afraid of Her." I really put my heart into the lyrics for that one, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to that song in a way. So that's definitely my favorite. With Amy coming in at a close second, but Amy's more so a soft rock adult contemporary song. Yeah. But so country-wise, definitely "I'm Afraid of Her." Hands down.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We would love to have you again anytime. And I reckon we need to try and get you guys over here to Australia, because everybody that I've played your songs to has just loved it. So we need to get you over here.
Well, thank you so much. We definitely want to come, and we'll definitely have to figure something out. But thank you so much for having me. And I'm sure Christian's very upset that he couldn't be here today. Yes. So
well, next time tell him we'd love to meet him and to come along. Scott just said, great interview. Thank you, Country Kickback, for introducing the Frost Duo, because they loved your music.
Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you.
Well, I'll we better end it so that you can actually probably go back to sleep for a little while. It's so early in the morning. But thanks, guys, for tuning in. We'll be back next week. I don't know. Who knows what we might have come up through the week. If somebody goes live, you never know. We sort of surprise you with a few of those live events. But keep in touch. And if there's anybody live with photos, send them through and we'll pop them up for you. We'll see you guys later. Thank you again.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Bye, guys.
Yeah.